Friday night, Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Miami. They haven't started out young.
And before the season, guys, not much was to prove the doubters wrong, but so struck.
Yeah, that's a case, Greg, to me, of intentions running into doing. I think they're finding that out the hard way. It could serve them well going forward, though.
So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's
a good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
One thing about Jose Calderon, almost an entire new group. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Thomas checked in for Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. Riley comes in for Chris Bosh. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic.
And getting back to Jose Calderon, he's been an extremely efficient shooter for a point guard, 48% from the field throughout his career. But last season, he couldn't hit it at all. I mean, he dropped down to 41%.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Freak. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, Derek Fisher had a few moments to share with me. Defending Amari Stoudemire is always a challenge, but Coach said he's even tougher now that he's developing his back-to-the-basket game. He said Amari can drive, shoot, and now post. He's going to get his points. We've just got to do our best to keep him away from the rim and deny him second-chance opportunities. A tall task, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
And, you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is predicated on Carmelo Anthony to throw it to, and really pretty much no one else. So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him, I thought, to become just a little less efficient.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Aaron Aflalo. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
And Aflalo drops them both.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
Here's Udrih. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Riley gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the Knicks with possession here. 7-point differential. Nobody near Williams. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed.
Here's Riley, banked in off the glass. Freak's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Thomas. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando. Now here's Freak. Out to the right wing. And Udrih kicks to Freak. Thomas with the steal. Aflalo goes in. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Riley. Miami leading by 7. Udrih the pass to Riley. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here is Riley, following the basket by Derek Williams. Johnson with a screen on Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Freak dishes to Udrih. That's good. And the Heat lead by 7.
And good passing setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Afflalo coming off a stellar performance against Orlando, and he gets it to go. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Riley, and he makes good on the layup. Freak's got 10 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
They double him with Freak. Thomas goes in, and there's another one for the Knicks. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And Udrih kicks to Freak. Pass to Udrih. Dishes to Freak. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Stoudemire. Misses off the left iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
There's the pick. There's Williams with the 3. Riley grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 5. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Udrih the pass to Riley. No good with the triple. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's O'Quinn. Riley grabs the miss. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. From deep. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
What a 3 at the horn.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know, so I always have a
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
Of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the 1. They're the group New York will start the second with. Here's Dragic. He had 25 points last game. Kicks it to Freak. A baseline J. Anthony with the block. Calderon dishes to Anthony. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. Here's Udrih. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Williams.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He's got 14 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Second free throw, no good.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans. And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Calderon. Pass to Riley. From 12 feet out, and there's another one for the Heat.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence, and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Udrih kicks to Stoudemire. Stoudemire, the screen. Now, Freak. He's got 16. 5 on the clock, taken away by Williams. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Thomas. That falls. Nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Thomas got it all tied up now for New York. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Riley passes it to Udrih. Dang, a screen on Thomas. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
There's a screen by Williams. Afflalo goes in. He feeds it to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Tries from 10, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Jose Calderon.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good.
And Beno Udrih, a 6'3 lefty combo guard out of Yugoslavia. He can run the pick and roll and has really improved from mid-range. Can square up and bury it at a moment's notice.
And Udrih lacks the quickness, Clark, to stay with most point guards defensively.
Yeah, just by a step or 2, and that's why he's better defending 2 guards. He does a much better job when he's matched up with 2s versus point guards.
Here's Thomas. Here's O'Quinn. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. Freak number 1.
With the way he shot the ball from long range, he's earned his reputation as the top marksman of his class.
And, you know, one of the things I've taken note of is the way he separates from defenders just enough to create space for a shot. He's got a quick trigger, he's accurate, and he's deadly. Boy, he's a scary asset from behind that arc.
We've got 1:18 left now here in the second.
Move the ball. Stick it to
right wing. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Calderon. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Udrih dishes to Freak. From deep. Knicks with the rebound. Afflalo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Williams for 3, and that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Stoudemire, the screen, and Udrih kicks to Stoudemire. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Stoudemire's got 4 this quarter.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Feeds it to Afflalo. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 6th assist on the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch. even better finish.
Riley, no good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And a chance now to set.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Getting a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Thomas checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Riley comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, Riley in at small forward. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Johnson, and it's Green in at the two-guard spot. And stolen by Thomas. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Aflalo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New York.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
The Knicks leading by 5. The dish to Galloway. And a follow wide open. He shoots. Green with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
And it's blocked. Here's Galloway. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, and really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
Outside for Thomas. With a floater. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Jarrett Williams, he checked in for the Knicks. Calderon comes in for Langston Galloway. And Miami also making a switch. Udrich is checked back in. Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10-31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
He hits the second from the line.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
And a follow kicks to Calderon. No good. And Miami the other way now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And a wide open look for Freak. Miami no good on that time either. And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
Doubled by Riley. Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Udrich, the pass to Riley. Can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Thomas. Outside Williams. Wide open look. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. The Heat trail by 11. Stoudemire with a screen on Calderon. Thomas against Riley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Afflalo. That doesn't go either for Afflalo. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Stoudemire, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Calderon dishes to Afflalo. They double him with Freak. And Afflalo kicks to Thomas. The feed now to Williams. There's the pass to O'Quinn. The baseline J. And it's Miami with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bosch sets the pick for Freak. From downtown, the Knicks pull it in.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
The first one falls.